Hardpoint, not the game of choice for the LA Thieves.
No, and especially not for this map, specifically against Miami. They have been the renegades of Funk throughout this year, just for the fact that they've shown so many signs of improvement. So don't let that 5-7 record fool you out of Miami. These guys on Rio have been strong.
No matter how hard you try, you can't stop them now. Guns up at the ready. The first map in this incredibly important series is now underway. Opening contest here on Rio is a hot one, and Metals, he was the man shouting a moment ago, and he's the man getting the kills now.
Yeah, scared the crap out of me, scared the crap out of the ref, and maybe just going to scare the crap out of LA Thieves. They're backing down and running away from them, and that just means food for fodder. Calling out 2, gets to trade out the 3rd, and easy reads now for Miami. I mean, Metals genuinely just took so much space on the map that you know exactly where you got to go. Joe Deceives, though, taking you to the grave. Nice little trendsetter.
Yeah, Joe's a tough kill. Ghosty trying to help out, and Vico on the fadeaway. Lovely damage, but howdy, boys! Oh, no! They line up for Vico, and that puts the Thieves down 3.
Yeah, and a clean 4 down. Everybody gonna spawn out as well. It was a 2-point difference between these two teams as P2 pops, but Miami, opportunity to run it up. They have, again, taken so much space on the map that they might have a couple players die, but off respawn, they're just here to dish out some extra damage. The Rival 9, a.k.a. the Pebble Shooter.
Joe is so hard. Well, that Pebble Shooter, Joe's is looking great. His thing's slinging rocks. Hardpoint in the hands of the Thieves, looking to get themselves back into this one. 30 to go, and here comes the first considerable attempt from the Heretics.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, they had that free and clear rotation, but Joe Deceives, 8 kills already there to break it down. Things, though, getting weird, and Kremp gonna use that to soar and fly. So much so that Lucky caught off guard. Nobody ready for Kremp right now. Thieves, they are running it down.
Full streaks and the lead. LA Thieves are alive and kicking seriously. Eyes on Metals, though. Sneaky, sneaky Metals. He might wait for the second lad. Oh, this cruise is going to be a big surprise. There's one at the back. Metals is going to have to make a move. Will he be taken care of? It's going to connect, put Lucky in a bit of trouble. And finally, you have the back spawns. Or do you? Kremp's got one more kill to get. And he's still smoothing. My word, what a series of events.
Yeah, tough to actually make that work, but the comms for LA Thieves must have been on point because they hunted every last player down, and now you're using that just to win the rotation. Free and clear so far. Miami doing everything they can to soar through, but I'm just peeping the kill feed. Clean 4 down, you spawn out again. Thieves are running away with this game.
Well, I hope you folks can hear Joe Deceives. He's absolutely roaring over here in the cage. Heretics have been stunned. The last 2 hardpoints have not been very kind to them whatsoever. There's still 15 seconds to go here. We're not going to see attacks on this one in any meaningful way, but you're looking to control that bottom side of the map. That's where the Heretics are. But Joe Deceives, 13-4.
Yeah, no, these guys are popping off. He is a machine. A player that occasionally has a slow start, but now he's breaking everything down. I mean, 15 kills, couldn't ask for anything more, winning the rotation as well. Thieves are flowing.
They're flowing real good. Well, he does get the streak, so that's going to be another cruise in the back pocket of the LA Thieves. Hardpoint coming into this matchup was not their mode of choice. Right now, it's not looking bad at all. Here comes another. 2-piece for Joe Deceives.
And everybody's spawning out again. Nobody made it to the garage, so everybody's going to have to be spawning out. Real doesn't get traded. Nasty and Ghosty get dropped in. Maybe a moment Miami needed, or maybe a moment for Joe Deceives and Kremp to be that dynamic duo. Taking the hill right back, Heretics. They are feeling this heat.
And this is clearly a very explosive comm session from the LA Thieves. No guarantee of listening there, folks, but what we're seeing, damn, is endless wave of kill after kill. I'm excited to see the assists on the stat board after this one.
I mean, this is going to be a little bit crazy, but even on rotation, Miami, they just can't get any space on the map. They had a strong start. As soon as P2 got broken down, they've got nothing. But finally, 3 down, stable on the rotation. For the first time since P2, Heretics have a semblance of control in this game.
We'll see the game flow. That was the first. Dude, they're alive. It's alive, and is it a monster? Or is it just a regular person? That's what we're going to find out for a moment. The Heretics, the hold is good so far. Joe Deceives, lovely strafe there. The old up and down. finds himself kill number 18 in this map. Still though, Chance, all Heretics.
I mean, hey, again, solid on the hill. Jodeci's might be making the reads, but the AR is yet to really contribute until in the feed. 2 of them pop up. Nasty gives you the extra 2 and buys you the space to let his team get inside the hills. So finally moment of stabilization. Heretics don't quite run away with the score. They make a dent on that lead, but still going to be down by 30 or 40 points after the first set of rotations completes. And right now, they just need to pick up the pace just a little bit more.
So on for the manual drivers, but the LA Thieves, they were in 4th gear, they were cruising, things were looking great, they didn't quite get to 5th. Now that they've slowed down, they're back in 1st gear. I don't know if they're going to have the fortitude to pull themselves out of it. That's the concern I've got now. Heretics trying to take this advantage. Early rotate back to P1, and they're locking it down, but damn, Daniel finds himself 2 in a row.
And Real's got to run for the hills, nowhere to hide. You can't run for your lives again. P2 is like the sort of theme right now because P1 teams have just been bullying you out. Here's the square for the hit. This is a moment to get control of the game.
Holding it. Contest is there, looking for reinforcements. Any angles on the fight? Kremp and Nasty find theirs. Thieves forward, Thieves in. That's a massive set of work, and that's the Thieves with 3 in the feed.
And what a big moment, because now Heretics spawning all the way out on the left side of the map. This is easy to collect these final 20 seconds, play out these cutoff kills. Maybe nice reads from Real, but everybody funneling through on the top side of the mini-map. And for Heretics, it's just a hike and a half across the map. So Thieves do a beautiful job on P1, continuing to get the kills. It is a slaughter fest as that rotation of P2 commences. Thieves, they are free and clear on this rotation.
Heretics no streaks to break this open. They had metals on a 5. He was unable to seal the deal. So now it's guns and bullets. Forward you go. Ghosty with a lovely angle. Nasty finds his, respectively. The Heretics push has been stunned for wave 1.
And they just can't get anything done. That might be a fun gunfight to win, but it doesn't buy you anything on the map. Ghosty actually gets a super deep spawn, so maybe a small opportunity for Heretics to make their move quick.
Trying to fly forward. Nasty, nice and even Stevens with a 52 seconds there on the timer. It is just wicked work from the LA Thieves in map number 1. Let's go for a quick listen in with the boys in red.
Give me close.
I'll see him couple.
I've gone game.
Pitch blue.
Kill the guy.
He's going grass side.
Grass dead.
Nice.
Can be front.
Go, I'm finessing.
This is a good time.
Go, did not hit him. Nice, it's in.
Ramp. He went towards couple.
Yo, slow play left. Yo, I think what's on mid? I got some mid.
He could be bridge, probably bridge.
It could be bridge. I'm about to peek it. Can you give me info bridge?
I'm working bridge, I don't see. He could be a one row.
You're right side. Here. I'm working bridge here. Working middle.
Oh, one. Dead.
Nice. Go fast.
I'll work cashier.
I'm coming back. I'm naming back.
Yes, yo, starter dead. I'm dead.
Boxes.
Yeah, box. Arcade, dead.
Get back.
Hit back.
Let's go, Steve.
Boxes. I'm sorry. I can't chill down.
No, he got me. D-Will. He's going tram. Real going tram to ticket. Trust me.
I don't see him tram. I think he's shop and boxes. I think he's shop, Kyle.
Yeah. Tram real. Watch out. Tram. They spawn on me. One's going well. One went well. There's 2 on time. One went well, 2 on time.
He's already out you. Go left.
I am.
You got time. Look, you
Nice, 2. You guys break that.
back wheel. Truck.
He shot out cash.
I'm here, you can't hear me.
I send you.
He's an old. He's gonna go boxes.
Yeah, send deep. I'm picking up deep.
I stand in. I have it.
Box dead. I'm deep now. Deep is dead. One more deep. Lucky. Nice, I got fold. He could have pitched. I'll pick up pitch spawn.
Yo, listen, I'm playing plat spot. I'm playing plat spot.
Yeah, middle shot.
Have a trophy, second Joe. Have a trophy.
One shot middle, Vigil. I can't pitch.
You gotta have a trophy.
I'm middle dead. One more middle on me. Middle Vigil. He's gonna pinch it, I think. One
Where's
go
that
boxes.
service?
I will. It's Vigil. I did not spawn gate. He can pinch. I'll tell you when I have it.
Boxes lucky dead.
Yeah, pinch.
That's a weak Joe. Nice.
Cobble.
Come.
Vickle. No, and their side. He's weak on time. Nice, their side.
I have rush. Nice. Are you boxes? Push out.
I needed you deep. I still needed you.
I need boxes.
Listen, I'll get box up.
Boxes. One boxes.
Sit down. Boxes, Vickle dead.
Nice shit.
Boxes, go.
I real deep. Hold on.
I died. One more.
Deep.
Fantastic spree from Ghosty and a fantastic listening for the Thieves.
Yeah, that listening is as good as it gets. Love the comms from Kremp of like, hey, I got one mid-map. Vigil's going to flank the second he spawn gate. He calls it, hey, the flank is there. I'll tell you when I can pick it up. And those are vet calls, and not even that. Ghosty did the same thing. They left Lucky out to dry on the P3, ignored him. LA Thieves are just playing around Heretics to a T, so much so that these flanks are free.
Super free. Vico making a pay just for a moment, though. 29 9-9 team, though. We come back to Joe Deceives, who managed to start the map off in a fantastic way. He's just been exploded by a nice nade from Metals there. Hardpoint once again, the final of this second set in the hands of the Miami Heretics. Can we see a break? As is tradition, a little late, but better than never.
And you don't even need a good break here. You just need an average, a mediocre, subpar break. It doesn't matter. 13 seconds, and with a lead like this, LA Thieves have put in the work and then some. And Lucky, frankly, has been the player on the receiving end. Struggled so far on Rio. LA Thieves, I mean, really just setting the tone.
Oh my goodness. Well, you're keeping it together for a mo. Real. Nice work to just cut the line in half, but it's not going to matter as the Thieves march forward. The Thieves roaring in the comms. The Thieves take map 1. I mean, seriously, bro, let's flipping go.
Nothing but kindness and pleasantries out of the LA Thieves camp, being so respectful to their opponents. But no, trendsetters on map 1. Godlike performance through and through, and honestly, one of the best listenings we have heard from this team all year long. This is a squad that they can fall into the franticness. Things can get ahead of them, but again, Ghosty is calling out Lucky's on the van to break P3. Let's ignore him. Go through the middle of the map. If we do this fast enough, he's not going to be there, so those comms are perfect. And Kremp with the exact same style, reading the play to a T. LA Thieves took control, and I mean, the teamwork on point, but also shout out to just the slang. Joe Deceives, 32 kills, 5,600 damage. Welcome to main stage at Major 4, the gatekeepers of the 8th seed. They know how important this series is.
You could hear it again. This is a very, very different feeling in this room during this series and previous matchups. Trash talk is already there. You're doing everything you possibly can to get under the Heretic skin and into their heads, and that's what the Thieves are always doing. We're hearing Joe Deceives big deads in all the comms. Krem's talking trash. Ghosty's making massive plays, and Nasty trying to, you know, keep a semblance of control and any sort of vague map awareness as the boys just run around and do their thing. But it really paid off there. Hardpoint, the third time I've said it now, was not the mode of choice for the LA Thieves coming into the series. A 149 victory there over the Heretics is fantastic. Heretics will be bouncing back in the S&D most likely, but we'll see how this series goes, because again, huge amounts on the line. The pressure could not be higher for both these teams as we look at these highlights.
Yeah, and again, the S&D is going to be a battle as well, because I know Heretics, that's been one of their better game modes, but Thieves have been something fierce as well, but these are just great moments through and through, taking time to rack up the kills. And I know Ghosty on maybe the kills department had somewhat of a slow start, but Miles, you mentioned very early on that his assists were out of control, so he was active, he was involved, and again for Thieves, that is a Rio that is just like clockwork. And right now, Miami, it is a tough spot to bounce back.
Yeah, look. If anyone can do it, the Heretics can. Again, so much to play for here. And we'll see if they can find the result. Again, the coaches are here on stage, on the floor with us in the cage. I keep saying stage, but it's not. It's a cage, it's a pit. It is a void of happiness until you win it and escape it. But the language has been colourful early on. Oh my goodness, what a great time we're having already.
Yeah, a very wholesome squad, nothing but love and kindness. But you mentioned the flat line that Miami Heretics were experiencing in the middle of the game, but also at the start of the game and also at the end of the game. So Thieves taking them to task, running the show, and that was the map pick for Miami as well. That's the hard point they wanted to play. It's a record that honestly throughout stage 4, they were looking pretty good on it, but the run around by the hands of Joe Deceives and Kremp, SMGs out of control.
2 soft points there in a big way for the Heretics. Well, we go to Invasion Search and Destroy now. We say goodbye to Hardpoint for now. High Rise Control will be the hump map of this series, and again, we've already seen one of those so far in the day, and it was a very, very hot one as well. 3-0 for the Toronto boys over LAG, but that didn't go great after the rest of that one, did it? Let's face it.
No, not at all. Again, things are very weird, very spicy. It is a foot race towards champs, and that is just the first half of this tournament, which might bleed into the very end. The second half is simply just winning the major as well, and there's a lot of strong contenders at this point. 3 of the top 4 teams now in losers bracket. Opportunity for the runaway game, because these 2 squads, whoever wins, plays the Gorillas at the bracket, which means either these guys or LAG are making it to top 3. It's a wild tournament, and it's only day 1.
And that changes the points again. So we'll keep our calculators out, folks, as this endless, endless series of unexpected events here in the CDL of this major continues to go. As you can see on stage, folks, there's no more coaches. That means we're almost ready to get into this one. Nasty having a nice map there in map number 1. Nothing too flash, nothing too crazy. Slow and steady as the fist pumps there are complete. We're almost ready to get ourselves into map number 2.
And the pace on Invasion is going to slow down drastically. So maybe an opportunity for Heretics to sort of rethink the game plan and stabilize. But for two teams that have matched up quite a few times this year, Invasion has not been a stranger. And certainly of recent and overall, leaning towards Thieves on the map pick. Great on attack, great on defense, great on the opening duels. It has been the bread and butter game mode for Miami. But in stage 4, they only played it a single time. So I'm expecting good things. And honestly, maybe the element of the unknown is something that can help Miami in this match.
We're in the very much the twilight of this season. So the secrets start to come out here. We're starting to see angles we've not seen before. Strategies that haven't been played yet. What will our team show us here on Invasion? A map that has had no stranger to a crazy clutch or a wild comeback. Here we go. The opening exchanges towards the Dozer.
And the stun check is going to clear that out, so nobody's home, which just means Vehicle's in a spot that is much more difficult to nade. So these are looking to set up the coordination. Nasty's cooking it. Can you connect? And again, Vehicle's playing around it. The stun check cleared out the Dozer. He swatches over to Square and gets out of dodge at the perfect time. So playing off the utility, Thieves were able to get nothing so far in this round.
Absolutely stunned, yeah. A lot of time passes, about 40 seconds on this. Real, cut down, Nasty. He and the Thieves make short work of mid-map now towards the bomb site. And we're looking to get that one down sooner rather than later. Lucky trying to reposition. He and Ghosty at long range. A bomb site plant.
And, well, it's going to be a square up over towards A, so Lucky wants to back Ghosty down, who actually just gave it up himself, but man, disadvantage. Everybody's got their sides.
Nasty fully stunned. We're going to commit to this one. We might have to. Vehicle wins his fight on the other side. Nasty, bad timing. Lucky's in. A man advantage down to the Heretics.
3v4 retake. This would be incredible. No one's hopped the bomb, but LA Thieves, they haven't bid either. Someone's got to go check.
Joe's playing it slow. He's going to run into some trouble. Oh, he gets away with his life. Who's out on the flank? The timing of this could be outstanding. Ghosty, does he win it? No, the Heretics find their respective kills, and with 14 seconds to go, that's their round.
And that is a gorgeous retake as well. I mean, Real got hit with the old surprise. The entire team is in front of you. He gets blooded. It's a free bomb plant, but the retake in ice for Miami is on point. That is sort of like the opening. Round 1, there's no trophies. If you can make something happen with the nades and stuns, that's a big opportunity to win an offensive round. And that opportunity squandered. Heretics, again, they needed it, and they got it. See if they can orchestrate something on their attack.
This is the red side of the room. There's Joe Thieves on the right. I know it all looks quite red, but actually it is. It's pretty red. It's hard to tell. Heretics on the left there.
Technically orange, but
it's a lot more orange in person. And so far, it's mostly that lovely shade of green in the scoreboard. 1-0 to the Heretics after that round.
And I love this. Kremp is almost a distraction. Like, you're calling out that a guy's been broken, but I think with that, you're not going to read that Nasty's actually pushed up and got inside DVDs. So a super aggressive setup on defense, and Heretics, not easy to read, but super easy to hear. Kremp flying out to death for the first blood.
Ghosty with the immediate trade. That's lovely work. Gives you what is to be said, you know, a solid foothold here towards the A bomb site. There's plenty of Thieves members trying to account for it.
Well, nade number 1 connects, and that just means Ghost is going to be on the hunt. Metals, though, snipes him. 3-2 man advantage, and Nasty, the aggressive man, tries to make a move, but MCW at close range hits different this patch.
Even with the rival 9 there, Nasty couldn't find a single thing. Well, 3v1, Joe Thieves, all on his lonesome. Well, okay. Talking about that patch. Headshots like that, Joe, if you turn around, you might be able to catch one, but bomb's been planted over by B. Lucky will have the full cross covered, unless Joe can sneak through, and the answer is no. The fight's still alive, though. 35 on the clock.
And Lucky's going to shoot him as well. He might just make a run for it dark if he can. And he's able to get out, but now the problem is you don't know where Metals is, and Lucky's repositioned.
I mean, Joe managing to take Vehicle off the mid-tank in that initial kill was very special. A sign of promise, but not enough. 2-0 Heretics.
It doesn't matter at all. Again, you had Thieves sort of digging deep, trying out a new strat, got Nasty inside of DVDs, very aggressive, but then Kremp came stomping around corners, and maybe with the crowd blaring, you might not be able to hear it, but here in this environment, Miami, that was the freest first blood you're ever going to get, and they capitalize off of it to a lead.
Yeah, truly. While we do miss the fans, we do miss you folks, there is something about the tension in this room that is palpable, particularly in Search and Destroy. Nearly nothing being heard over the whisper of comms by our two teams.
think Metals, I mean, he saw at least 2 players on the cross, so he definitely got the intel. Real was a little aggressive. He feels safer playing in Cafe. He's not worried about the jump up spot just yet, but after made 1 shot, gonna have to back down. But Thieves, it's the same idea as round 1. They're leaning towards B to see if they can find that pick, but if they can't connect with anything, might have to reposition again.
Real has been the guardian of the middle of the map. He has taken many gunfights in many angles. He's about to have a few more. Real, how big can you go? The answer is big enough. Gets himself at least 1, makes it a 3v3.
Oh, that's a stun, not a smoke. So if anybody crosses, Metals could have spotted it, but even after 2 seconds, gives it up. So they're just hard reading this pressure. Feekle ahead of the game, great tags, but now he's got to get out. 43 HP, not enough. Thieves run you over.
You're going to need a little bit more than luck to win this round. They're not quite planting just yet. They're waiting for any more gunfights. Lucky's got in position now. Eyes on Kremp. Lovely shots. Ghosty sent in for it in the Thieves. They bait the perfect opportunity. They think the bomb's going to be going down. The answer is no. The guns are up, and they were ready for it. 2-1.
Yeah, that's so tough. I think Metals might have just gotten gunned in that moment because Feekle just trying to get out of dodge, but his teammate behind him falls, and just overwhelming presence. And you see the name of the game, by the way. It's 2 different times where they're just attacking Real near this middle tank, and Real does have a nice reposition, but still Thieves are there for the trades, and attacking in a 3v3 on this map is so much different than a 4v4. So they're looking for those early picks, and they're connected.
There's 6 possible things to be thrown in a 3v3. Very different looks here. We have overwhelmed A. We're shooting past B. Thieves, aggressive defense.
And Kremp again ran up towards Broken, sort of makes his presence known. Maybe feeling a little bit of that pressure, but Miami very much playing for picks. 2-2 split. He got lucky, very distant by Showers. I mean, he's clearing out bridge. He's worried about the flanks. So Miami, while Lucky's doing his thing, absolutely action over towards him.
They're creeping closer. Kremp with the deadly play might actually send it. Still has a smoke and a frag in his hand. If he drops it here, that's a big bad look, and it is Feekle the first.
I mean, just full sending into death. Kremp's on that 2 times now, but Jodeci is active on the other side. At least makes things weird, and Miami haven't crossed yet. Nasty calling all this out, but Lucky strikes.
Lucky nearly gets 2 out of it. Nasty squaring up for the battle. The Renetti at range. It's the nade that gets the job done. Jodeci, another 1v3. Jodeci, a body bag delivered to the bridge.
Yeah, look at that island player as well. I don't know what kind of bounce he just got with that frag grenade, but
yeah, right.
An absolute peach to connect in that moment. And Lucky again, the action over towards B. He's the island play by Showers. It's all about the timings. He doesn't feel any pressure on the flank. He gets active and just makes the play to break the round down.
Oh yeah, the fragmentation grenade. Quite the range on that one. Young Metals on your screen. Instrumental in getting the Heretics to the point they are now. 3-1. What have we got?
Well, Real's been a man in the first engagements quite consistently, and Thieves might be attempting to attack him once again, but instead of 2 players on defense from Miami over towards the B site, now they've double stacked the middle of the map. So that's where Thieves have been putting on the pressure. Heretics, they've made the adjustment.
Pressure is on its way. Joe sends it. The instant cross. Real. To the smoke, he finds his death. Metals trying to join in. Empty pockets now, 50 on the clock.
And you just don't want to let him out on the cross. You don't want to let him out. That's what Feekle's attempting to do, but Nasty just took so much space. Thieves, opportunity, use their man advantage. They're going to run it down again.
The Thieves have slipped the net, and now over towards the B site they go. Only a man advantage to them, but Ghosty's going to post up in the corner and try to find anyone here as the bomb goes down.
Yeah, just waiting for the flank, and Metals might be taking that bait. You check all your corners. Nope, not good enough. 4v2 bomb down. Thieves going to get it done.
Poles apart right now. Vehicle at one end of the spear. Lucky on the other. We'll find out which the pointy end is, and that's right. There's only one end left. It's all on a vehicle. And he's going down swinging. Not a lot of time to get this one done, Chance. A great round from the Thieves. They played the Heretics very well.
Yeah, and again, they're just attacking Real from so many different angles. The first time, it was like a triple chow from like DVDs and back blue. Second round, they're squaring up from DVDs and catch him again towards A side. Real keeps sliding further and further over on the map, and Thieves just also keep sliding further and further over to meet him. Obviously, it helped with the chaos of the smoke grenade, but 3 times they've blooded Real. at least on the attacking rounds. Now they're going back to defense, and on defense, Thieves' issue has been Kremp running into death. Got to pump the brakes. Take your time.
He's keen, man. What can I say? Go get him, Tiger. That's what I'd say. And he's over towards the A-bomb site. And already the boys, they might actually do it. They might overshoot the A-bomb. Real, an exchange. A slight suppression, enough to get him back, but not enough to stop him. Over towards B, though. And I do think, yeah, Nasty's been pressured heavily. Ghosty on the pinch here might go huge.
Yeah, so aggressive, though, on one side of the map. And look at that. Yeah, he catches him. That's the most important kill. Miami might have had this space, but still Kremp does get traded out. Oof. And Ghosty, trigger discipline, not quite there. 3v3 bomb down.
Got Joe to back him up. A lot of damage done. Over to the Dozer. Calling it out. Vikal. Banged up. Cleaned up. Real on the pinch. Done. The equalizer found. It's Heretics 3, Thieves 3.
And Ghosty on a 4. So creeping up on the cruise missile and a great execution. I thought for a moment you had 3 players running it down. A Street, AS&D, and Miami read the pressure. They took over that B site instantaneously. If Nasty, that man on your screen, does not get that first blood, I think you have a very strong chance Miami get that win, but headshot comes through. He breaks the round down.
You saw him slowly running away, clearly stunned. Bit of displacement, turns, finds an angle, catches that first blood. Huge work. All tied up 3-3, the Thieves. Working their way back in this one with an iron will. Can they find the lead here?
Yeah, and can Real maybe just find a different spot to play to avoid his first death demise? Because now for LA, it's everybody here, and they catch him again.
Kremp cut down the tiles of that back room, not strong enough. Man advantage for the LA Thieves. Is it going to work for them, though? Metals and Vikal, they are shoulder to shoulder here, playing the trade.
You don't need trades, too. You need that first kill as well, and they're going to get it. There's the first trades. 1v2 now for Metals.
1v2. Metals, 1v1. Instant chow! Ghosty from above strikes, and the Thieves take the lead.
Literally a ghost on the map as well. No intel. Metals feels the heat. He knows the trade's going to be rolling through. He just picks a direction and hopes for the best, but ends up just falling straight into death. That is 10 kills for Ghosty, 5 in a row. Potentially the cruise missile on the horizon.
A calm collection of Spanish players to our left-hand side of the stage there, just trying to get some wise words out, trying to stop the bleeding here, because you've had a couple of strong rounds in a row here for the LA Thieves, and the prospect of that streak deadly right now for them in the map.
Yeah, he's looking for number 6 as well, and the biggest problem Thieves have had on defense is Kremp just getting blooded, sitting in 2-6 right now, but he's not going to be the mix, at least not at the start of this round. Pressure's on Joe, and for Thieves, I think they might be happy for it.
One on the cross. Lovely shots, not enough for the kill. That's the smoke going down as well. This might be the tactical retreat. It might be an opportunity to attack. Smoke, the game changer here in MW3.
And the plan was given up, but they didn't actually try to capitalize on the opportunity. Nasty gets the first blood because Thieves just got active on the flank, and now you plant the bomb, but now there's so much less time.
Kremp, oh, even more active on the flank again. 40 seconds on this. And here go the boys, straight on towards this bomb site. There's the streets. Last man cleaned up. And the LA Thieves, another decisive round. Map point.
Yeah, and call game, why don't you? Ghosty's got the cruise. You get to be on the attacking rounds again. They've been so good at isolating Real time and time again. But honestly, just on that round, I think that's just a lack of confidence, maybe a little bit of hesitance there out of the Miami camp. Opportunity to plant the bomb, they don't take it, and in the meantime, Thieves got hyperactive. Nasty and Kremp running it down on the flank is, I mean, Thieves confused, maybe worried about Joe's headset, or maybe worried about the game plan of how you want to use the cruise.
Yeah, I can tell you what's going on there. It looks like something's wrong, but no, they're all good, man. That's 5-3. Technical timeout has been issued. I do think, yeah, there might be an issue with Joe's headset. We'll find out.
How painful are those headphones, man? Are you okay, Joe?
Get it out there, Joe. Joe, you good? Yeah, he says he's good. Oh, okay, he's having an audio issue. This is crazy. Again, this is the first time we've ever...
hold on. He said, and I quote, "I can't hear out of my left ear." So his headphones might be fine. He might have just gone deaf.
Well, that's not good. I don't think our refs can help with that. Well, again, this...
Definitely an earbud. He's not deaf.
Okay. Okay, well, Well, folks, again, a first here for the COD world, where the casters are actually able to find out what's going on immediately. Hey, Joe, what's going on, bruv? The answer, not a whole lot. But we're almost ready to get back into this one, folks. A little exchange there of the boys on stage. Everyone's sort of feeling pretty good about this. But again, for this moment in time, LA Thieves map point. Let's go 2-0 against the Heretics, which again, I don't know exactly where the community was sort of leaning in this one or where the analysts were. I feel like this was a relatively even matchup. Thieves, great form coming into this one. The reverse sweep we saw on Sunday against the New York Subliners. Heretics, similar sort of situation, Chance.
Yeah, this would have been the closest match. I think most people would have had roughly 50-50, but I would have leaned Miami, and I think most people would have done the same.
Yeah.
Not to make it like overwhelming by any means, but it's just a test of how well these guys are going to do on land. Miami have improved over time. Like, they went into the last major, not a single map win on land, but they answered those questions and then some. Now the question is, how far can you go? And I just like that the technical timeout actually going to work out and be perfectly timed. They won the round. They still have the cruise missile for the next one, and there was no funny business about actually starting it. So everything has been perfectly timed. And I mean, Joe, headset on, ready to go. They've gotten 4 first bloods in a row, and now they got the cruise missile to back them up. The game is firmly in their hands.
Here we go. Possibly the final round. There's the cruise.
Instantly.
Insta. Send it. What can you find? Again, all the members of the Heretics will be safe and sound. The blast radius will not swallow them here.
I mean, that's perfect as well. You burn the cruise that immediately, you find absolutely nothing. So Miami may be much more comfortable in this round.
Real all over the top side of the tank. Beautiful work. His friend gets the other, so that's going to be 2 down here for the Thieves. Real still sending it. Real finds another one. Last man, Ghosty.
1v4. Surely, there's no way.
There's no way, surely. Well, he's not dead yet, so that means there's a chance. The Heretics posted up on the outside of the A bomb site. Can they suffocate him? Bomb recovered. Here comes the kill.
Everybody surrounding him, doors open, easy reads, nice chow. And that's an interesting round. You're on offense, you want to make the play. They have literally blooded Real almost every single offensive round. And instead, even with the extra time to talk about it, they make a call with the cruise and get literally nothing. So I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But instead, they broke themselves down, waste the cruise. Miami, the opportunity to get back in this game is now here.
This is the wonderful bit of work from Real. He finds 2. The first player he tags up is Lucky's nade there in the back end. And that gives you an overwhelming advantage. Essentially sealing the round there. Vehicle, bomb in hand. And again, map point Thieves, but the Heretics, they found a bit of something. Can we see a round 11?
And if he's got the bomb here, by the way, I think they're going to like try to show a little bit more presence, maybe stun and nade more over towards A, and bite for an overcommitment. But Vigil still is playing a dangerous game with bomb in hand. Can't give anything away, and he is in a standoff with Kremp. Who will be the first player to bite?
Nasty just lying in wait for the trade. And here we go. Nasty's backed up, and I can't believe the sort of spidey sense there. Both players knowing that something's up, but that's Lucky brought down. Man advantage now to LA.
And they took too long. They were waiting for those players to get active, but as soon as you do, it's too late, and out Ghosty.
No.
13, make it 14 kills out here calling game.
We're already hearing the coaches clapping in the back end as Metals now scrambles for his life. Battle in the back lane. It is done. LA Thieves 2-0.
And just not patient enough, man. The idea was there, but somehow Nasty and Kremp got the timing. The vehicle backs down, and Lucky just gets zapped off the map. But while the strategy was important for that final round, credit to Ghosty. 15 kills, ain't too shabby. One of the best ARs in the game, showing off the goods on Invasion.
Yeah, that's a really nice sort of late game takeover. It was the spree that changed things. The streaks, not necessarily, but a lovely bit of work there. 15 and 4.
At 2,500 damage, that's just absurd.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Good stuff there, mate. Well, that is going to be that. Our players will be taking a break. They are vacating the pit for a brief moment. Maybe get some fresh air in their lungs, visit the bathroom, because they're going to need it. This series is not done yet. A high-rise control coming up in a moment.
And a very interesting map, because Miami used to be very poor on this map. When you see the records, it's not great. However, in Stage 4, they've been grinding it. They put the time in, had a 3-1 record throughout the stage, so they're happy to see high rise. However, the last 2 series they played against the Thieves, it was high rise control both times. Thieves beat them both times. So no me gusta there if you're a Miami fan. Thieves opportunity to get that hot 3-0. And again, that is your bubble team in the 8th seed. They win this, they jump up to 6.
Boy, it's a la potential here at High Rise Control. Otherwise, we go to Karachi to close this one out. But so far, so good. Thieves slaughter in the Rio Hardpoint. 6-4 Invasion S&D and a couple of super decisive rounds. That was 4 in a row to really take control. Well, we're going to go to the High Rise Control after the break. Chance, any sort of crazy stuff so far from the series? Or is it more just the prospect of this insane turn in the standings?
It is more of the craziness of the teams. Your Carolina, your Minnesota, your Vegas are watching this with so much more pressure now that LA Thieves have the lead.
Yeah, feeling the pressure indeed. Well, the players are, and I'm sure the fans at home are also. Well, we're going to take this commercial break for you to compose yourselves. Maybe take a deep breath. Listen to your favorite.
I need fucking.
Upgrade your game with the Scuf, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuf Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuf.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Stop your grinning and drop your linen. It's time for game 3. We're on a high rise, folks. The Heretics are getting back into position. The Thieves get back into position. And they're in the top position right now, Chance. They're 2-0 up.
Yeah, in a very comfortable spot as well, because high-rise control has been their bread and butter specifically against this Miami team. Granted, Miami, they've made a massive amount of improvements, especially over stage 4, but a lot of those improvements have come in the game mode of Search and Destroy, and we did not get to witness that in map 2. Instead, we got to witness a Dan Ghosty masterclass. So if Ghosty's shooting, we go to a long-range map. That is a man to be feared. LA Thieves, again, the bubble team, 165 CDL points. They're trying to keep all of those hunters at bay. LAG, they made things mixy. The potential for Thieves to get knocked out is there, but a series win here makes their lives that much better. They're looking for champs. They're looking for the dub.
Looking for at least a little bit more here. Again, don't know the records for you, folks.
Fake.
Not necessarily fake, but
For the Miami Heretics, it is 3-1 in stage 4. It is a map where they were looking dismal early on in the year, but they've clearly showed improvement. So Thieves, make no mistake, they got their work cut out for them.
that's what I was trying to say. Lovely shots to open things up from Real and Vickle Metals.
Beautiful.
3 down. Miami Heretics now fighting for the map control.
Ooh, Nasty might be able to give you 2. Yeah, no, Vehicle gonna stay alive, so absolutely no space on the map. And Real funneling through the left side. Couple players by Green Tarpon. He's got the angle to make it happen. Real, again, the Rival 9 players love when they can use an MCW. We're gonna go 4-0 if he can find it.
I mean, he's looking fantastic. Metals now on the opposite flank, pushing forward. Joe Deceives with the defense. Real still though.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, Real. He is cooking. Look at these angles! A fadeaway for the Cruise.
I mean, we're what, like 30 seconds into this round just about, and he is 7-0. This man has found his spot, and he's got Vehicle watching his back,
Oh,
so
no way.
what a read, feeling the pressure.
No way. It's 9. Real. 25 seconds on the clock. There is absolutely no hope for the Thieves. They have been banged up here, big time.
And if you're wondering why their record is fake and they look so much better on this map now, Real may have just given us the answer. A 9-1 start is quite literally the best start we've seen on this map all year.
Oh my God. I mean, where are you going, Thieves? You got 3 seconds. You got to get out of there, Krem. And look, Real's here for it. Easy peasy. 1.1 on B. Joe Deceives. That's the round. That's the round. Wow. Okay. I'd have been chirping a lot more than they did after that.
Yeah, throw the team on your back. They're just down 0-2. They had 7 deaths in that round, and Real had 11 kills. He effectively could have just 1v4'd them. That is a bonkers start. Rookie on the squad, making his presence known.
Okay. Thieves, what you got? 2 breadsticks. 3 for Nasty, 2 for Joe. You are down a horrible round after that one. All right, go again. This time, Thieves on defense.
And honestly, you keep the pace up as well. You got a cruise missile in the back pocket. If you create that window of opportunity, get out there and get it done. Trophy putting in overtime work. Another good start. Real is soaring. Maybe a little too close to the sun. Melted wings and Lucky by himself on the point, but Ghosty barely 360 in his way to the top rope, and now you are back to square one. Metals, first one to get out of the spawn.
I hope that was just a throw nade. Oh, look at this angle. Lovely damage. Joe Deceives big win. That's all trade, though. That's beautiful work. 4 down. You've got a man on B. There's a man on A for a moment there, but Real's going to pull himself towards the middle of the map and try to provide more coverage there.
And Real's also watching the right window, so you got Vehicle and his teammates calling out that 2 players have now crossed to the right. So Real making the play while the teammates got the double stack. And even though Real falls, the question is it enough to get this B zone? Metals certainly thinking the answer is yes. Last man standing nearby is Ghosty, but they're chalking it. B zone secured. Pace still being set, and Real still hard to kill.
Super hard to kill Real. Reposition. A little bit of help from his friends. You've still got a man up on A, and it's Vehicle holding the line right now for the Heretics. Second segment on the way out.
Hey, you could call him the Cruise if you wanted to. Real's just going to make the foot race, but 2 ticks already through.
Vehicle, here comes the next wave. Any more kills? No. Nasty brings them down. Over to Metals on the contest. The stuns are there. Anyone from the Thieves able to step up for the kill. Reinforcements now on their way. Metals still holding it from the hip. Metals gets 2. Joe brings them down and Nasty seals the deal.
Still, though, that's all 4 down for LA Thieves. This is your opportunity to take some space, get those power positions. Already Joe Deceives top helicopter, and by the time Lucky gets there to trade him, he is already back down. 2 more kills now in the feed. LA Thieves have stabilized, but 1 minute and 45 seconds is so much time for Miami and Real and Lucky to work with.
This is a problem, the last 2 remaining members of the Thieves. It's Ghosty having to go huge. Nice work from Nasty there. The late hop, but they're onto the point already. Brilliant work. Nasty on 5. Cruz secured.
I mean, hey, only got 3 kills in round number 1, but look at him now. Cruz on either side. Right now, the big problem is Real is behind you, and what a corner as well. That's a novelty. Joe Deceives seen it for the first time, and he's going to feel it because Real might fall, but Vikul is thriving.
Vikul. Shots as nice as his hair. Metals finds his as well. My word, that is the round. Heretics 2-0.
And that is just overwhelming. Real does it again. I mean, it's a strong start for the entire squad for Heretics, but as soon as he gets behind enemy lines, you're just dragging those players back and buying so much space. So Thieves stabilize for a very brief moment. Luck and Real, they just hit the gas pedal again. Their high-rise control game, so much different now compared to last stage. Night and day.
Night and day. Well, one more round and we get on with this map. We go to Karachi. And I think that's where the Thieves are almost at now. They're like, you know what? Forget it. This has not been great. We're getting chokeslammed. Let's see if we can't get another round out of it. Let's try to slow them down. Don't let them go into that hard point with so much momentum.
Especially to be back on the attack as well and to not have a good start. I mean, that is just overwhelming with the stuns and nades. That poor little trophy can't get anything done, but Kremp can. I mean, 6-12, him and Ghosty are feeling it, but now you're applying so much pressure out of your base that you at least get a little bit of pressure on this B zone.
Oh, that's 3 down. That's great looks. LA Thieves might be able to finish at B. Oh, okay, Heretics right out of spawn. Lucky into the feed. Ghosty with the trades. Here comes the Cruz from Real. This is going to make the B zone a very, very dangerous place to be for LA. Second segment secured, as is the hit.
And Joe Deceives there, maybe to get number 3. Metals, by the way, in the meantime, has completely got behind enemy lines. Joe Deceives, no trophy. And it's still a solo capture. He gets you 1 kill, but yeah, peppered up and Metals on the flank. At least gets him off the time. And they're just being a nuisance, but you still got to get the kills. Heretics trying to play keep away, but Thieves, they turned up the heat at least a little bit. 4 life advantage, but they need to get this B zone.
Heretics, the way they play this map, again, they're so well spread. All these angles, it's incredibly difficult to find any cover. No way to get the health regen. So your trades have got to be absolutely perfect. Incredibly difficult thing to do right now. Lucky's 3 spree ended. Real still with a mid-map presence and now trying to save B.
I was about to say, the decap is actually going to be a pretty big annoying factor for Thieves to deal with. The Cruz shouldn't get you anything, but it does get you 2 bodies on this B zone. You should be able to buy yourself the extra minute.
A worthy trade. Oh, nice shots from Ghosty, not enough for it. Joe picks it up immediately, closes out on B, 125 to play.
These guys playing at a lightning pace as well. 16-12 on the life count. Honestly, the opportunity to run it down and just drain the lives is there. If you get the pressure on A, even better. Metals is behind you, so Thieves are worried about the spawn kills, but it's the same thing for Heretics. Joe Deceives could have done the same, but where Joe Deceives only gets 1, Metals has just now been cleaned up. So still a decent bit of map pressure on defense for Miami. Kremp running for the hills.
Great work though, Kremp. Now he sort of turned for a second there. No worries though. Nasty and Ghosty find theirs. It's not over yet. Lucky though, a problem. Vikul from spawn, slowing him down, and it's Ghosty on the flank already. You on A, you've stopped the clock.
Yeah, and with 50 seconds on and only 6 lives remaining for Miami, Thieves have been able to push the pace in this round, and a beautiful thing for them. Now you just get to play TDM.
Yeah, you worry about that opening now. Onto the contest. Oh, it's all down to Nasty. Can he get any more out of this? Oh, he stays alive for a lot longer than many expected. But 45 seconds to go. Last lives, Heretics.
7v4. Thieves can't throw lives away. They just need to get kills. Win the first gunfights or at least trade them out. You still have a good chunk of time.
I bet you wish you had that Cruz now. There's one. Vikul. Fighting for his life. Clock still ticking. Joe Deceives wants it. Joe Deceives gets it. 2v6.
Now you're just trying to find these last 2 players. One's on the zones, one's in the back window. Lucky, well, you know where both of them are now. Look for the trade. Joe Deceives not on the minimap, and now everybody's falling 3v2.
Wait a minute. 3v1 now. Real. Can they stop the clock? Real. In the 1v3. done. Thieves stay alive.
Yeah, and that's great communication at the end from Nasty, staying alive, doing a little dance, and you see he's telling him he's near this shack, and it's all the stuns and nades landing on top of him. Communication on point. Thieves still got some fight in them.
Yeah, Josh is going through it. They start the series off so well, but a man who certainly wears his heart on his sleeve, he's going through it. As are the members of the Thieves, and as are the Thieves fan base. What a season you boys have had, up and down. Finding form here, going into champs, absolutely ideal, but you still have to make it to champs. That is yet to be locked. We'll find out after today the real state of play. Here we go, though, and a defensive round for the Thieves.
And they're going to make moves over towards B as well. 2 players running through underground, and 2 players line up for Joe, but great nades to do some damage, and that is a beautiful opening break out of Miami. Should get 2 players near this B zone.
2 in. Lovely transition there from Ghosty, not enough. 1 seg down at B. Vikal the lone man on the cap for now, but you got plenty of map presence here for the Heretics. No coverage though, Joe deceives! Oh, he finds 2.
Yeah, the problem was the trophies. Not enough trophies nearby, so players having to jump off the zone, but you're still at least stopping the clock, but now you get cleared off the B, and Ghosty and Nasty putting the pressure over by Green Torp. Nasty gives you 2. Miami stuck back in spawn.
Oh, there's Ghosty, the dagger in the back. And the frag in your spawn. Nasty brought down as well. Real, just brilliant work. His movement and his gameplay has been so brilliant. Same could be said for Joe. There's no way the third's there, but again, presence for the Thieves. Stranglehold on high rise.
And Ghosty's playing for the spawners. 2 right in front of him and gets them both. Last man push out is going to be Metals, the only player that can spin heads, and he gets caught. Miami, this is the spawn trap blender. We might be seeing a round 5.
Yep, in 25 seconds, we will. Can the Heretics find an opening? Can they get to A or B? It is not looking good so far. The wall that the Thieves have lined up, no one is able to get through just yet. Lucky from down low, able to make his way forward. Here comes a chance. Ghosty on a 4. Ghosty down, they're on B.
That's just so many kills, though. It's only 1 player left on B. Lucky doing what he can. 9 seconds left on the clock. Has to get the kills, has to stay alive. His teammates at least can get nearby, but 7 seconds to go.
They're going to send it the last few lives here in the round. A desperation play. Nasty in position for it. Stop the clock. Metals finds 2. Trade it out. And here we go, folks. Final round.
And there's been 2 offensive wins, 1 on either side. But for the round 5 on this map, you'd still prefer to get defense. In a dominant round like that, well, honestly, it was 2 dominant rounds. The round 1, Thieves got smacked. So
Unreal.
Flip a coin to guess who gets the defense for the final round. I couldn't keep track, but what a comeback for Thieves just to make it interesting.
Wow, well, we're swapping sides one last time here in this high-rise control. Miami have secured defense.
And Miami want to win this round, keep the series alive. If you lose, you fall into the hands of Optic Texas. Well, obviously, they've enjoyed the Miami matchup. You want to avoid losers bracket at all costs. Miami, a long way to go. Another B Street hit, by the way, for Thieves. They want to get out of this so bad. This is the first time they might be able to get it done.
That's a little bit of help from our old pal, Giant Exploding Propane Tink, but Vikal finds his. And Krem waiting for the perfect moment to get involved. Is it perfect? It ain't bad. It's not great. You've lost the battle for the B Street, and now you're struggling to keep the A map control as well. So it's a very, very spicy section of the map here for the Thieves.
I mean, yeah, they just keep hammering B Street off the opening break, and even when the propane tank helps them out a little bit, they just can't get it done. But 2 in the feed for LA Thieves, an opportunity to make some moves, and obviously leaning towards both the sides, honestly, at the same time. Nasty good damage to call out to your teammates, but Kremp is going to fall on the zone, and you can't get anything extra. Metals there to give you 2.
He gives you 2. Oh, Ghosty gets one back with the other tank. So both tanks down and out by the time. I mean, this is looking like a Heretics win unless the Thieves can find something.
Well, they found 2.
Is it going to be enough? Ghosty's trophy goes down and out. It's a stack. Here comes man number 3 in the form of Krem. A trophy to help out. It was short, but it's still getting the job done. Joe, stay alive. Can't get it done. Now Krem's got to get involved. No, Real guns him. Oh, Nasty's down as well. The Thieves are bleeding out.
Spawn trap blender for 22 seconds. Miami, almost assuredly. No way. They let this one up, but out of spawn. Ghosty and Nasty give you 2. The lifeline to stop the clock. 16 left on it.
It's the battle of the bulge over towards A. 2 members in now. You've still got pressure. Kremp can barely get out of spawn without trouble. Vikul finds the pair. Big defensive work from Ghosty over by the A side, though. He's still getting the capture, one segment down.
Ghosty is 32, but he's still going to have to give you so much more. I don't know what you could ask for, but stopping the clock, the solo man over towards A, Real hunting him down with the Renetti, gonna get it done, but he's at least bought his team the space to double cap on B. This is the moment. If you fail here, Miami force map forward.
Yeah, it was a martyr play. Oh dear, the big nade from Vikul there. Real coming in. Up close and personal with the FCW, and it's Vikul on the feed. Final 10, there is no way, there is absolutely no how the Thieves can get across map to contest in time. Joe Deceives on a mad sprint, he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there, and he's gonna get gunned at the map. Heretics on the board, now make a series of it.
And that is the type of map that if they did not show improvements as the year went on, they would have bit the bullet of a hot 3-0. Miami Heretics have put so much work in for these moments. Exactly. The reverse sweep potential now in for the series, just as the reverse sweep potential in that game was on the cards from LA Thieves. But they shut it down. They clutch up on defense and tip your captive Vikul as well.
Yeah,
we talked about Ghosty's 30 kill plus performance. Vikul was right there to meet him. Finished off at what, a clean 31-24, but also finishes on like a 5 spree as well, getting the double kill off the B zone, putting in the overtime work.
Whew. Well, there we go, folks. Say hello to a double dose of Karachi to close out this unbelievably important series. Thieves started strong, could not close out the reverse sweep there on high rise. A 3-0 would have almost been too excessive, I think, in this moment, but we're going to make a certain meal of this one. I think, again, good news for the Thieves. You take 2 rounds off the Heretics. You don't let them go into this matchup with this overwhelming confidence, this super hot hand. As we look across the highlights, a strong, dominant performance from the Heretics there. Real's opener, actually, by the way, one of the best looks we have seen an individual player have on high rise all season.
I mean, we've had some crazy plays already. Like, I know Estriel was pulling off some wizardry in his series against Toronto, but that is already a very strong contender for top 5 play of the week. Just to start things off, 9-0. Gets a cruise missile, finishes off round 1, 11-1. And obviously, off the back of that momentum, they get those first 2 rounds with paid dividends in the end. So Real has been the saving grace of this squad. They're winning maps on land. They're showing signs of improvement in different game modes as well. Not just their S&D, but control. They got it when they needed it. Series still alive.
Yeah, series well and truly alive. Karachi hardpoint in a moment. Vikul, but again, the closeout of these highlights, just him tearing the Thieves' attack to pieces. Wonderful timing. Joe Deceives getting gunned here. I mean, that was a perfect end to what could have been an unbelievable comeback. But Heretics hold it together. It's Lala with a hard H on the end there in high rise. Karachi now to close it out.
And because these guys have matched up 3 times on the year, granted, especially the first one, very different rosters in the mix for LA, but even the past 2, we've seen so many different maps in the mix between these squads. High-rise control, one of the very few consistent sort of contenders, but the new difference is new maps because a new man like Real is on the squad, absolutely balling out there on high-rise control, and potentially could be the front runner on Karachi hardpoint as well.
It could be indeed. That man on your screen there, getting the hands ready. And they have been the magic moneymakers here for the Heretics, keeping them alive in this series. If they can find one more map, certainly make an interesting look of this. Because again, S&D, where the Heretics want to be. If they can get to that game 5-2, wasn't all that. But you know what I'm saying?
And because of the Team A, Team B sort of situation, map 5, that S&D is in fact Miami's map pick. So they're going to be more comfortable on the map 5 than they were on the Invasion. Admittedly, still a close game. But the map 4 is the interesting one because this is what LA Thieves wanted to see. They wanted the Karachi in the mix and they picked it because it has been an absolute weak point for Miami all year long. It doesn't matter the roster. So I'm going to have to dig deep on a map they have not found a ton of success on. That being said, it's not like it's the bread and butter for Thieves as well. So it is going to be a very difficult map to predict and a very fun map to watch them play.
Again, I feel like the game plan here for the Thieves is they're happy enough to be up 2-1 at this stage. I mean, they were sort of more excited to get towards the sort of hard point S&D end of it. I was going to try to grab JCap there as he walks past, but no.
So tall.
I was going to grab him. I mean, we can do that here. This is the way this major goes, folks. Well, this is the way the map's going to go. Another hard point, map number 4, friends. Again, if you're at home and you're worried about your team's standings or their options to get to champs, this is the one you want to be watching. This is going to change everything.
And again, just looking at the records, this is why it's an interesting one, because LA Thieves, obviously a good chunk of this record comes from previous rosters being such a deficit, but even still, not the strongest map for the squad, but I think it's picked especially because it has been such a weak point for this Miami squad. Starting out on the technical good side, though, maybe easier rotations over towards P2. Vehicle already top third and already going to give you a double kill, setting the tone and picking up exactly where he left off.
He gets 3. I mean, like, the best start you could ask for. Top AC control, an MCW in one hand, a Rival 9 the other. The boy has just got rid of his lethal, and now he's dealing with the next wave of attacks. The timing couldn't be worse. Unfortunately, nearly everyone's managed to get in a position to try to contest him, but his boys have found the hard point. Good start here from the Heretics.
And the one man that sort of found a route to get through, well, in fact, doesn't. Lucky's and Metals, they got everything under lock and key, and finally you trade out Vehicle, but this has been a dominant P1. So much so that you're just shooting players out of the sky. Kremp, a man that does not fear death, but what you do fear is this rotation. You're already down by 35 seconds, and you do not have that pressure towards New.
You break with 4 seconds to go, and now you're flying towards the next one. It's Joe in the feed. Vehicle by the back end of the bus. It's where the cool kids like to sit. His teammates on the other side of the map. The comms are furious. Vehicle once again. Oh, nearly snap on a nasty there. But his Rival 9 working out as he continues to flex over, and Heretics have not let go of the hard point.
It was a sneaky Kremp, maybe the only man to break it down, but now you got eyes on him, and they might have lost track for the moment, but you still get the kill. So this is no success right now for LA Thieves. You are getting blown out of the water. A 60-point lead, and still 30 seconds on this hill to go.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. They haven't let go of it yet. 20 seconds to go. Real gets his. Metals with the suppression. No one's getting close to that hard point without a bullet or two, and now we're hitting the road.
Hey, look, there ain't no secrets, right? Thieves ahead of this rotation, but Miami, if you get this break, I mean, if you get the break in the first 40 seconds, you're feeling good about your chances going into a scrappy P4, and they are setting up for the kill. Power position secured.
Here comes Vehicle. Sending it downstairs. I'm not sure if this is going to be red. Doesn't matter. Joe's too hurt.
Ooh.
Nasty down. Over to the point.
3.
Cleaned up. A perfect break. Oh, my word. They're in. Ghosty, pick a corner. Good luck, mate.
Oh
As Vehicle,
God.
like a lightsaber through a youngling, LA Thieves just got absolutely bodied.
Yeah, you're not even fighting back. Not a trade to be found, not a kill to be found. A cruise missile that Real finds in his back pocket. That's 2 maps in a row, and now a 100-point gap. I mean, this is, as far as like perfect time goes, there's been no time wasted. Finally, a few seconds on the map where Miami isn't collecting the time, but maybe 10 seconds where they haven't been a part of it. This is perfect Karachi.
Absolutely outstanding, folks. Well, it's time to put the Duolingo to the test, boys and girls. That's right. It's the Heretics listening.
Vamos a jugar por medio, van a tener palacio. Vamos por medio.
No, vamos a jugar por
Tengo uno por debajo.
Londri, un tiro.
Londri, no le puedo dar.
Muy toco en Londri.
Muerto, muerto.
Vale, buena.
No le veo Londri.
Salgo y no
Otro
tiro,
conmigo, chavales.
Vale.
Aguanta, mátale punto. Se mete por shop. Yo no tercera. Uno Miali tercera. Miali tercera. Se mete Gras.
Vale, Gras. Vale,
Tercera, un tiro nasty,
tengo el
¿vale?
shop, Va y palacio arriba, Lucky. No, shop, un tiro, Ghosty.
Otro más, abajo del
O sea,
coche
yo
muerto.
palas abajo.
Tercera, un tiro
Vale,
literal, tercera
falta,
nasty.
tercera.
El otro está en medio, el otro está en medio, ¿vale?
Vale, medio. Tengo racha para el P5.
No lo veo tercera.
El otro está en con, bro, con.
Puede ser. Está en segunda nasty, sale tercera.
Tengo palacio, te me meter vosotros, bro.
Segunda no le puedo dar.
Sumo yo.
Segunda en el GD, Palco muerto, queda segunda.
Sumo yo, Lupi.
Segunda y tercera a la derecha, tocado, yo estoy segunda, Palacio muerto. Dale tercera a la derecha.
Vale, sí,
Voy a pulsar el medio, ¿vale?
De la izquierda tercera tocado. El Joe ha rotado.
Sí, está
Estoy yendo por brisar.
No obra muerta.
Vale, buena, falta tercera. Tengo racha.
Tengo la derecha
Vale, yo
tercera.
tengo una racha.
No la ven tercera.
Vale,
Sigue tercera a la derecha.
Sí,
Están dobles, creo.
por ahí,
Vale,
bro.
escúchame.
Lo busco en Londres.
Voy a ir medio yo, ¿vale?
Voy a pegar la racha de contra un segundo.
Pégala.
Estoy dobles yo.
Os digo ahora.
Tengo el fuego arriba ya.
Vale, escuchadme. 1, P3, 1, plata de Londri, Londri arriba, P3, Hatch y
Londri
punto,
no le veo,
¿vale?
creo que está esquina abajo.
Matan de los Hatch. Hatch
No
está
le veo esquina
muerto,
izquierda.
Hatch.
Está
Vale,
al fondo,
falta
está entre
Hatch,
tres,
Londri, P3, Hatch,
Adri,
Londri,
tiro.
P3.
Ah, un tiro en el último coche y Halbol. Último coche y Halbol.
Hallwall está muerto, ¿vale?
No le veo.
Tip P3,
Algo mal en café.
Lo mato.
Salen al fondo todos, creo, chavales.
Muerto.
No,
No, se han salido de frente café.
Sí, es Hallwall.
Yo estoy bloqueando, desde
Vale,
aquí.
está Nacio de frente
Pues
yo.
nacen Kitchen ahora, a lo
Sí,
mejor.
deberían haber nacido Kitchen. No, Nacio, puede ser que
Punto
haya nacido,
nasty,
tío.
muerto, otro
O
más en el
Mercado.
Otro
Más Hubble, queremos tiro.
sí,
Son todos ahí.
Vale.
Punto
Vale,
muerto,
a apuntar.
Creo que estaba un tiro, bro. Cerca derecha barriles, Arriba un tiro, ha saltado. Un tiro con la derecha,
No
chavales.
puedo hacer el chal, estoy todo.
Está tú, vacío, saldo, derecha.
Te tengo yo.
barriles.
Nasi tocado.
Vale, Olgi.
Vas con la izquierda,
Vamos a ver.
ha puesto unos zic rápido. Cuidado, Adri, te la vas a comer.
Sí, saco la bafo.
A lo mejor saco la para Gras.
Voy a jugar lento a la derecha yo, ¿vale? Voy a jugar lento a la derecha.
Vale, pues yo voy a ir por Gras al punto yo.
Sí, tengo fuego. Voy a ver un tío en reloj,
Estoy yendo por yo. Está a punto muerto yo.
Vale,
Queda
un
el reloj, creo.
un tiro Krem.
Lo busco.
No, no hace falta. Está fuera de la play, está fuera de la play. Tengo puntos.
Well, it's not a great look for the LA Thieves here on Karachi Hardpoint, Chance.
I mean, look, we talked about Miami making improvements all year long. You pick it because it's a weakness for the team. Apparently not. They're playing like gods. Maintain a more than 100-point lead for quite some time. LA Thieves finally signs of life, collecting a little bit of P1 time, and maybe they can find a way to turn this game around. But right now, Miami Heretics, just the beat of the drum. Percussion is crazy. Just got to get nasty outside the point.
Trying to. Whoa, nearly nasty, managing to stay alive. Gorgeous hold there from the LA Thieves, despite the overwhelming odds. Now, 20 seconds left to go here. Chance rotation already on the way. That's where Crimp is.
Yeah, but he didn't actually watch the dumpster hop. He completely gave up the control for these guys to get through, but still you're putting on the pressure for this rotation. Nasty is watching literally nothing. All the plays over towards P2, and you can see Crimp playing it nice and slow. His entire team is here, and I mean, LA Thieves, as far as control goes, they're in control of the game now.
Whoa.
Still down by 70. A full 60, though. Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, right now with Ghosty and Krep find their kills. Ghosty sniffing out another one in the middle of the map. Metals is continuing to be a very, very difficult player to deal with. A slow look on the approach towards the hard point here, but the LA Thieves, they are back. They were at, what, 4 points for the first 3 hard points? Now they've crossed 100. Joe Deceives brought down. Vehicle Metals on the break. They are in. Kremp is done and down. Ghosty, last man, he gets it. Hard point remains in LA's hands.
Huge wins, but now it's about the dumpster. Ghosty has absolutely no help in Miami in a moment where you need to beat the break, need to stabilize just a little bit, able to get it. So Thieves definitely a little bit of fight in them, but now we got ourselves a normal game, a hard point, and if you're down by this much, it might be a little too long to go, but Kremp is able to pierce the setup. He started out incredibly slow, strips away a little bit of scrap time, and Thieves have the rotation in P3 again. Last time they got broken down instantly. This time, instead of the P3 hit, they're going to be going through the junkyard, so a different look, Thieves might be able to hold.
That's a good look for the Thieves here. You got Joe and you got Ghosty. Guns at the ready. 2 upstairs, 1 down low, waiting for the timing together. You're looking for the red dots before you send it in for the kill. Metals is lying in wait, but the war of the junk pile is going the way of LA for now.
And still, even though Ghosty's tagged up and is going to get dropped, you still haven't actually made too much map progress. He got to the junkyard, but still, at step 1, long way to go.
Yeah, next line is Nasty, and he finds 1. A lot of damage dealt. Joe Deceives, cutting him off. No one ever gets to the hard point without a little bit of love from Joe himself. Another no. Vehicle, the slow and steady crawl towards the hard point, and it's Ghosty. The barrel of his MCW is raging hot. 3 in the feed. LA in control.
Oh, that was phenomenal pre-fire. And shout out Ghosty as well. 22 kills, team on his back. And all of a sudden, Karachi looking so much spicier. 120-point lead has evaporated. And not only are Thieves winning the gunfights on rotation, if they maintain these right side spawns, they can win the rotation as well.
Oh,
frankly, at this point, the game might be in Thieves' hands.
It might be. The boys are back in town. Real's nade is landing at feet. And okay, Vehicle, up and down you go, waiting for something here. An ugly fight, but Nasty at 1 HP. He maintains control for a Mo. A bit of friendly fire as the battle continues in the alleyway.
Yeah, nice bit of patience there from Real, but still, you got to crank the heat and the speed and pressure up because Kremp, I mean, he's just come alive in the second half. So Ghosty's been the sort of the budgeting, the man in the back to hold on. Heretics, you are getting daggered in your spawn.
Lead change, 4 spree for Ghosty. The spawns are not good for the Heretics. They're in trouble. Dire need of a lifeline here. Big rotation, and it might have been those kills. And that is 3 down. Heretics with a chance to take it back.
Yeah, nice read from Vehicle to shut down that final push, but Ghosty on a 5 might need to get this cruise missile. You do have Kremp waiting in the wings on the back line, and now you got the cruise as well. Thieves, you should be clear for this break.
Couple of kills. Here comes the cruise. There's no way. There's no way you don't get the break after this, surely. You've got the time to run it. Nasty stay safe. He does. Over to the hard point you now go. Vehicle the lone man. Brought down. Hard point in the hands of LA.
I can't believe you found the guy up top, and even Ghosty right now effectively going to be blocking those spawns, or maybe not quite. The spawns in the back are still open, so Vehicle able to make it through, but the 120-point lead is absolutely dissipated, but Miami trying to take it right back.
It's not over yet, folks. We're not singing just yet. The 8 spree, done. The hard point open. We need the time, boys, but you know that Kremp's nearby. Real on the defense. Now Real on the time.
I mean, you're just desperate at this point for a little bit of momentum. The pressure of the game has elevated and then some. Ghosty about to get to that 30 bomb, and his teammate's going to get to that time. Power Vision's secured. And as the hill pops, it's going to be, what, an 8-point game. The Heretics, they're swarming around. The pinch is here to break P1.
Hard points up. Ghosty.
Got it.
30 and 15, no disrespect. It's a big lead. Time once again in the hands of the Thieves. They've got control.
And this would be criminal right now if Heretics lose this lead. And they've lost the spawns. They're on the right side. You need to make sure you get the break and get this time. But Joe Thieves, other ideas, staying alive, super smoker, and he's getting the kill.
He's staying alive. One more. Oh my word. Metals with 2. Nasty with a trade. Kremp's in there as well now. The mosh pit at P1 comes to a close, and the Thieves have the lead.
And they have the spawns too. They got everything they want, including the Heretics in their sight for a 3-1 win. Got to get it done though, and Lucky has taken the time to go on the flank. You had Thieves left the right side of the map wide open, but it's not enough to get the spawns. It's only Lucky behind enemy lines. He's made his presence known.
Yeah, Lucky letting him know. Getting a couple more out of this. Good damage. Hardpoint's going to pop. Joe down before his feet even touch the ground. Lucky another point. Nice work with the nades there. Kremp picks the wrong corner. Heretics are in.
And when you need him to make the big play, he's done it. He's giving you a 4 spree, and he's trying to give you that time, but he ain't getting no help, and he's going to get traded as well. Thieves, they're knocking on the door.
Heretics flying forward. They're trying to get involved here. The contest is still on. Vikal, the reinforcements have arrived. The cavalry is here. The Heretics are inside the point, and the trades are done. It's their point still. 200 cross.
Thieves might be tweaking. Lucky was by himself, and they let that man live. Collecting the kills inside the hill, and even a cruise for this rotation. You've at least made it to B3 again. The Metals is here, waiting in the wings. Did Ghosty buy enough time to get the trades? He did not. You have this rotation.
You blew the lead. Can you blow the game, though? That's the question. Kremp cutting it through Junk. Trade's done. Here comes Lucky's cruise, all towards the new point.
Well, that new point is indoors. They're going to be able to survive this.
He beelines it towards Ghosty in the middle of the map. So Real, they clean up the back alley as well as Vikal with 2 in the feed. Hard point Heretics.
There's simply no way. Everybody spawning Coop. You're going to foot race into this new time. This is for the game.
Metals with a corner. Vikal with the opposite side. Watch out for the friendly fire, boys. Here we go. Thieves, one last hit. One last chance to stay alive.
And Real got out of the time, so he's going to heal up and get back again. 2 kills in the feed fall. Real, last man standing, has to make the hero play. Can't get it done. Thieves might have just called game.
Vikal calling in as fast as he can. Hit the afterburners. Try to get him out the point. Time still ticking. And we go. Still in the point. Thieves, it's done. And it seems like Dan Ghosty has learned a bit of Spanish. What a hard point finish. The Heretics lead blown. The map blown, the series done.
And you brought up the younglings. It turns out Ghosty is the father. That is a dominant performance from start to finish. Dropped 15 on their heads in the S&D and a masterclass, at least on an individual front on Karashi. Thieves nearly let it slip, but that was a ping pong of a game towards the end. But either way, 120-point lead tossed away. Miami Heretics in the losers bracket, and they're going against Optic.
They'll play Optic Texas tomorrow. The LA Thieves have changed the game again. The standings now on the run towards champs. I mean, I'm not going to try to explain it. The desk is there for that, but chance, not a lot of people saw this one coming. LA Thieves, a streaky team at the worst of times, at the best of times, just a pain in the ass. A 3-1 victory with some performances like that. Ghosty at 36 and 23, shy of 6,000 damage. A brilliant, brilliant hard point to close out the series, and a nail-biter and a heartbreaker there for the Heretics.
Yeah, and Ghosty, MVP, no questions asked, but you also want to tip the cap to Kremp as well. Started out incredibly slow. Might have only had 21 kills, but he caught back up and even had 17 assists, so might have struggled early, but the man was getting involved, and I mean, Thieves, again, 165, 170 was that magic number. They have done enough. They have ricocheted up. It almost certainly secured their spot for champs. LA Thieves, they did, in fact, clutch up when it mattered most.
It could not have mattered more. And that's the game flow. That tremendous bulge closed towards what P3, P4 in our second go around. A just unbelievable hard point. And there was a couple of moments there where it did look like Thieves were going to close out. Kudos again to the Heretics for pulling it back, but a 5-second